Hi guys, I know it's been ages, it's been long overdue. I'm back. I think this is my first video in 2022. I haven't done videos on YouTube. So, hi guys, Happy New Year. Welcome to my channel. It's your girl. I'm back again. It's Alright guys, what's up and welcome back to my channel. It's your girl Beverly Mo and I'm back again with another video and a very interesting topic. Obviously, if you're new on this channel, I talk about life in the UK, I talk about spouse visas and politics in the politics in Zambia. So, in today's video, I'm going to talk about the Faith Musonda case. And obviously, if you've been following me for quite some time, I've been talking about politics in Zambia and, spouse visas in the UK because I'm based in the UK, as well as just some vlogs and things like that. So, yeah. So recently, I think just last night, I think the finance minister announced about the recovery of money from Faith Musonda. You know, the 65 million they found in an apartment or a house? Well, the government recovered that. So, yeah, it's really interesting, actually. And I just saw the president himself, Mr. Hakainde Hichilema, post on social media about how they're going to, clamp down on corruption and just, allocate this money that has been recovered to the education sector. So me, I was like, really? Okay, that's okay. So I saw a lot of comments, obviously, as usual. You get praises for things that have not been implemented. Things that have not been implemented, just posted on social media. I've seen cases whereby they announce the release of funds for retirees. Tomorrow, no, retirees have not received their money. Farmers have not received the money. So for me, as you all know, I'm not a praise singer. I like to question every single bit that I hear. And when it's time to praise, I'm going to praise. At the moment, I've got more questions than praises. All right. So, so the money was recovered, and obviously Faith Musonda is not being prosecuted or she's not being sentenced. Even though we all agree, and the government as well, agree the fact that, this money was proceeds of crimes. Interesting. So we've not heard of any, proceedings of sentencing or charge or whatever, nothing like that, just the recovery of that money, and it's going to be allocated to the education sector. So my question is, before you praise anything, I think we should, we're not, on that in time where we can be brainwashed and things like that. I think we need to question every single thing. The UPND government budget is out. And I'm definitely sure there was money that was allocated to the education sector in the budget. So why is it that this money that's been recovered is now being put to the education sector? That's my question. It's either the budget, like I said before, has not been implemented or has not actualized for reasons known to the government, there's just something that I don't understand here. Because if the money that the government has allocated to the education sector is there, and the government, we're in the UPND budget now, because last year they used to say we're in the PF budget. Here we're in the UPND government budget, and obviously it should be working right now. Like the UPND government budget should be working right now, isn't it? Should be in effect. It's 2022, it's February, isn't it? So why are you getting that money that's been recovered and putting it into the education sector? My question is, if this is money, as they have basically no use for it, or it's excess money, no, they would have use for it, but let's just call it it's excess money. Why don't we put it to something that's very urgent? Things like medicine in hospitals. Right now, Zambian hospitals have got no medicine. People have to go to the pharmacy People have to go to the pharmacy to buy things like canuras, panadols. Every medicine has to be written on paper to go and buy. And there was a scandal that just surfaced where, the honeybee drugs were like distributed to other hospitals and were actually given to patients. And this is the same government that actually condemned these honeybee drugs. Why are they redistributing the same drugs they said to have been expired and giving to the same people they said they are being misused? The same people that they want. I don't get it. No. Why don't we use the same money that's been recovered and buy medicine for the hospitals? Because I think it's more urgent needed in hospitals than in the education sector. Because even though, even the health sector had the money allocated to it, So these are the things that for me, I would question to say, okay, this is going on. Okay, before I praise, before I say, oh, thank you very much for doing this. These are mere speeches. And the thing that I actually find like very, what's the word? Like the self-praise that this UPND government has adopted is really something that's going to drag it down, because they're more quicker to post things on social media than actually implementing those things. And they want praises from their supporters to I don't know if it's the likes on social media. I don't know, because there's so much self-praise in the UPND government. And when you hear of things that are being posted, the next day you hear something different. I think the UPND government should tone down on the self-praise and let the work do its talking. Let them implement first, and then let that work do its talking. Like there's more talk and less work. So can we just stick to more work and less talk? If that don't make sense. Thank you. And also, I saw the president also said, oh, corruption, fighting corruption. But the thing with corruption, I feel like corruption should be fought in all angles. Corruption shouldn't be selective. You cannot say we're fighting corruption when there's so many scandals that are emerging and you're turning a blind eye. That's another thing that I don't agree with. There's so much corruption cases arising from the previous government, which obviously there was some corruption. But there's also corruption cases that are emerging from the current government. And so far, we've not heard nothing from the same leaked audio that was there, the fertilizer scandal. We've heard nothing. It's like it's being swept under the rug, That's why I'm saying, if you're going to say we're fighting corruption, we're bringing down corruption, you have to fight it within your own house first. Because when you do that, there will be no objection outside, because you'll be clean in that house. But because you're fighting corruption outside, people are pointing fingers. What about that corruption in your own house? Those are the things that are really, really concerning me when it comes with the UPND government. It's like we changed government, yes, but the change is not there. You understand? So these are the things that we should be questioning. These are the things that before you praise anything, question, is these things implemented, or are they implemented? If so, when are they going to be implemented? When are they going to come into effect? Those are the things you should question. The thing with us, like Africans with politics, they'll come to your doorsteps, they'll come to your constituencies, they'll say this and this and this and that. We praise. As soon as you give them the vote, you forget about it. You voting doesn't mean you should stop talking. It doesn't mean that's the end of it. No. The end should be towards their mandate. When they finish their tenure, that's when your talk should stop. Until you give them another vote, or you give another person another vote. And that should not stop you from talking. Just because you support, support comes in different ways. It can come from the critics, because the more you criticize, constructive criticism, obviously, the more you making those guys work better. But if you keep on saying yes, Bwana to every single thing they tell you, you're doomed. Because who knows, apart from the things you're being told, you don't know what's on the ground, what's on the surface, what's actually going on. So Faith Musonda has obviously walked away. For me, it's like, oh, this girl, these are big girls. Like, chill with the big girls. Faith Musonda is the big girls in Zambia. You know what I mean? Those are the big girls because she's actually provided education in somewhere. Or I'm joking, no. But anyway, she's walked, and they've given you the butter on the bread, saying we're putting the money this, but how true is that? And we don't know. And how sure are you that that money is actually being put to the education sector? Another thing I want to talk about is also the ceremony thing that the finance minister Snubeko Musokotwane had to make. There was no necessary ceremony to put there. Like, geez, like seriously, come on. What? The news itself is enough. You know, you saying we're cutting unnecessary expenses. That's the president. And you go hold those ceremonies. How much does it cost to hold those ceremonies? The presentation of checks and things like that. Just like, you know, these trips and whatever. One moment there's no money in the coffers. Second moment is this and this and this. So doing the opposite. So I think we should analyze situations in Zambia before we actually praise the politicians. Because we're just going to realize when it's too late eventually. Like, it's been the norm all the time. So this is what I wanted to say. Like, for me, I surely think if this money was recovered, it could have been put to buy medicine in the hospitals. So this has been your girl, Beverly Moore. Let me know in the comment section below. Let me know what you think. Share your contribution. Let's get chatting. And thank you so much for watching. I'll see you guys in my next video. Bye.